brought some condoms for you guys. So you guys want to get some, and go ahead, get one and pass it down. So to conclude this, I know you will not remain abstinent, so that's why I brought some condoms out, so you guys can all have safe sex. Thank you for your time. All right, quiet down.
For my informative speech, I decided to talk about food. Like, who has eaten a burrito before? And what kind of category will you put this burrito, like what type of food? No, but like what kind of category of culture? Oh, Hispanic.
Also American.
That's right. Burritos are said to be Mexican, but they're not. They're actually, it's a category of food called Tex-Mex, which means the cultures are combined. And this Tex-Mex is actually Mexican and American culture combined together. It happened during the Revolution War when a lot of Mexicans stayed in this land and a lot of Mexicans joined them. So a lot of their food were combined with American and Mexican, and some food stayed at the same. But we have an example of burrito. It's another combination of Tex-Mex. It's all because of its ingredients and everything that it has. But the ingredients shouldn't matter, like, okay, it's a Mexican food because it has beans. No, it's basically where it's made. Like I said, its ingredients are very important. And some people say it's a Mexican food because it has beans, rice, meat, lettuce, and sometimes avocado, right? But they're not. The ingredients shouldn't even matter because, for example, Panda Express has white rice. Doesn't mean that's Chinese food, is it? Well, in like another areas, they said that French fries are French, but they're not. They're not from French. Or Italian pizzas, they don't come from Italian. So, I wanted to tell you also that there are some burritos in Mexico, but they don't call it burritos, they call it tacos. They're very different from American burritos and Mexican burritos because basically every American food is big. Like, have you gone to Chipotle, you get the big ass burrito, and it fills you up a lot. But actually, in the Mexican burritos, you only have about 2 ingredients, sometimes 3. And basically, the ingredients that you will have in your burrito will be beans, rice, or sometimes meat. But that doesn't mean that burritos exist all around in Mexico. There's some restaurants that will have it on their menu, but there's some restaurants that won't even know what's a burrito. As for a personal way that I found out that burritos were not Mexican, my grandpa told me his story about when he was immigrating to this country. He was coming along with another guy, and this guy told him, "Would you like a burrito?" But my grandpa thought to himself, like, why would I want a donkey for it if I don't have a house? Some minutes later, the guy came back, and he had this big taco that my grandpa wanted to eat as well. But he asked him, where did you get that food from? He's like, well, I asked you if you wanted a burrito, and you said no. So like, this is a burrito. Welcome to America, basically. And a way that I wanted to explain this important speech is that, like we say, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Then we shouldn't judge a food by its ingredients. Like, just because it has beans in it, doesn't mean that it's actually Mexican food. So, thank you for your attention.
For me, it's something that I've been knowing for about 3 years, and something I can talk with knowledge. Okay, so my name is Debbie, and today I'll be your barista for today. And I'm going to teach you guys about Starbucks and its most famous and common beverage, which probably most of you guys already know, is the caramel macchiato. That's one of the ones that we sell the most of. Even when it's seasonal beverages, like nothing can sell more than a caramel macchiato. And well, the suggestion, my name is, I'll be your barista. Barista is a coffee artist and French, Italian to me. And this is 7 Figueroa, so you guys will be my customers for today. and I'll explain to you usually what a caramel macchiato is. But first, I'm gonna give you a background about it. I'm gonna give you a background of where Starbucks began. It began in Seattle, and it began in the year of 1971. And most of the names and titles is Italian. For example, our sizes, tall, grande, venti, they're all translated into Italian language. Like the venti, for example, stands for 20. And second, it's our most important ingredients in all our beverages is the espresso. And what an espresso is it's a dark roast blend of coffee, and it's roasted we roast it in a lot, so it could be concentrated coffee, and we use a machine to grind the coffee, and we get just the pure juice of the bean. It has nothing else but the juice of the coffee bean, and that's what makes it so strong and contains so much caffeine. And the machine that we use is the ristretto machine, and it's specially made for your coffee to be concentrated and taste good. And the espresso only survives for only 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, if you don't pour it in any kind of syrup or in your milks or anything, it will expire and it will taste bitter, so we throw it away. Okay? Just 10 seconds. So that's why we, like at Starbucks, you see us like running back and forth, like trying to get your coffees done and everything, because we don't want you guys to get the bitter taste. We want you guys to get the best quality. And now is the macchiato. Now I'm going to pour you guys. So this is going to be your cup. Okay? The macchiato, it's different from all our beverages. It starts with a thin layer of vanilla syrup at the bottom. And depending on the size, we're going to do a grande today. It's a 16-ounce beverage. This grande would take 3 pumps of vanilla syrup at the bottom. After that, we'll pour in your milk. Your milk will layer up to here. And that, we automatically steam it to 156 degrees. That's the perfect temperature for a latte, for any beverage. After that, we add a thin layer of foam. Just a very, very thin layer. And this is caused because macchiato means marked. So once we pour it, because the thing about the macchiato is that when we pour the shots on top, they stay floating on top and they mark the foam. So that's why it got the name macchiato, because it's marked. It means marked. So this would be your foam. These will be your shots, your coffee espresso shots, which will remain floating in there. Okay? And then after that, you get the top. This is the top of your cup. Then you have your foam right here. You get the design of the caramel, which was designed with a barista about, I'm not sure how many years ago, but it was created like that. So if you've seen it before, you'll see that all the designs go like that, unless like they're being lazy. They really don't just don't care and put it in. But that's how your cup's supposed to be, look, at the end of the day. And so that's pretty much what a caramel macchiato is. And so first when you sip it, you might get that that strong coffee taste. But for that, there's other ways you could ask for it. You can ask for it upside down, which means you get your vanilla syrup in the bottom, get your caramel sauce in the bottom, and you get your shots, and then your milk, and then your foam, which is, it mixes everything, and you get that sweet taste that most people want. Or you can ask for the skinny version, which is the same procedure, except you get non-fat milk, because our standard milk is only 2%, unless you ask for something else. And we'll put sugar-free vanilla instead of regular vanilla. And you can do it, add anything to it. Most of our customers come in and they add whipped cream, or they come and tell us why don't you put whipped cream? Because it does not contain whipped cream at all. And the way to order it is you just look at your menus and you'll see under the espresso menu, you'll see the caramel macchiato, and you start at the